Pushing wrestlers is a lot like trying to feed a baby a food that they've never tasted. They might take a mouthful and proceed to eat more, or they could throw up on your brand new pair of Yeezys. With that in mind, my name is John, and these are 10 superstars who could use a push. Titus ONeil hasn't been doing all that well in WWE, and that makes sense seeing as though he got shoved, suspended, and nearly terminated by Vince McMahon. One can only imagine why the Titus brand is doing so well today. If the creative team can get behind Titus ONeil, maybe we can make the Titus brand more than just a dream. Dolph Ziggler has been on a mad streak of ups and downs, and his ability to continue to find another way to bring that excitement out in the fans is really starting to fade. And with this new attitude that Jerry Lawler claims he possesses, he might just be able to get over with the fans as a bad guy by simply beating everyone up on the roster one by one, bottom to top, no matter what the cost. Yet we're still unsure if WWE are going to push Ziggler with this new character, or use this opportunity to have Ziggler help put another superstar over with the crowd. Speaking of stars Ziggles could have helped out, boy can you imagine what it would have been like if Kalisto would have won the Cruiserweight Championship. He could have brought the entire show over to SmackDown, aka 205 Live, but nope, Baron Corbin ruined it. Anyways, the most interesting thing Kalisto has done since then is get hit with a chair by the show-off himself. Seeing as though the Cruiserweight division has had to outsource and bring in guys like Austin Aries and Neville, one might think that having Kalisto be a part of the action would be a great idea. It has been so refreshing to see Rusev act a bit more comfortable on screen lately. This is great as it looks as though the company is way more behind this duo of Lana and Rusev than they were before. This momentum should be continued by having Rusev not destroy the competition in front of him, but utilize his current resources. He not only has Lana, but Jinder Mahal by his side now. This helps by getting the fans angry from him using dirty tactics in matches, but allows for the losers to not be recognized as complete chumps. Let me start off by saying that Randy Orton joining the Wyatt family has been very entertaining and has led to a way more positive response from the fans. But this family looks as though it is going to split, which will leave Bray Wyatt in a desperate situation. The issue here is that Wyatt will lose the interesting factor of having a member join and stay in his stable. Even if you bring Eric Rowan back into the group, you've already lost momentum and credibility because the only time you won the tag team titles was when you brought in Randy Orton. Yes, I'm talking to you, Bray. Now go tell Vince you're winning the Royal Rumble or you quit. Another member of the Wyatt family who could use a push is, well, all of them. But we're talking about Luke Harper, since Eric Rowan is still out of action. Randy Orton needing to join the Wyatt family to bring in these interests just goes to show that Harper just isn't seen as that much of a force to be reckoned with. It just doesn't make sense to not have Harper compete in singles competition or maybe even challenge for the Intercontinental title. He's got an awesome arsenal with moves for a big man that he deserves some extra time to showcase that on his own. I remember watching Raw the night that Apollo Crews' theme music hit for the very first time and thanking the wrestling gods for calling up such amazing talent. He didn't have much to say, and he didn't have any sort of goal or agenda in mind. He was just excited to be there and let his athleticism speak for himself. But this has led to Apollo not really building much character. Then there were the many instances of accidentally calling him Apollo Creed and goodbye momentum. Right now, he's just still the friendly guy in the back room who hasn't done anything notable and really needs to establish himself with the audience. And this is ridiculous because his promos have gotten so much better and he just needs a storyline, which is obviously easier said than done, but it should be done. Sami Zayn is seen by the WWE as an underdog. It is a very fitting description for his looks and presence in the ring. Seeing Sami face off against Braun Strowman was a perfect way to further display his will to never give up to the fans. This makes you wonder what is next for Sami Zayn. Is it a win at the Royal Rumble and a chance at the Universal title? Even challenging for the United States Championship would be awesome, especially if it were against Chris Jericho. This latest storyline between Nikki Bella and Natalya is absolutely killing me. Look, it's better than hearing those fake farts, and on top of that, she works great as a heel. She can be vicious and is a powerhouse compared to the others on the roster. But it just doesn't seem like Natalya is going anywhere after taking Carmella's place and insulting Nikki about John Cena. It was fine to help give Carmella exposure, now it's old and something creative should be done for her. Kofi Kingston really rejuvenated his career by teaming up with Big E and Xavier Woods, and they were able to be some of the most annoying and rambunctious people in all of WWE and were eventually able to turn into the most likable team. Now Kofi Kingston has seemingly put singles competition to the side to pursue a better life and seize this new day. Well, it is time to further seize the day and use the new day to your advantage in singles competition, Kofi. Xavier Woods said that he wants to help Kofi become a world champion, and he can do so by helping him win the Royal Rumble this Sunday. And these are 10 wrestlers that could use a push. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching Wrestling Hub, and I will see you later with more wrestling videos.